are the officials and the Tar Heels with the opening tip.
What up, Tar Heel fans? Welcome to another episode of East Knows Tar Heel Basketball. And we're back on another rivalry day. This time we're at home in Capel Hill. Unfortunately, John Shire got his first win over Hubert Davis for his rivalry. So where Hubert is 2-1 against Coach K, unfortunately, Shire is 1-0 against Hubert Davis. But it's a new day, and we're at home. So let's see if we can bring it back. Now, in my other video, my last video, I basically gave a breakdown of the play sets, and a lot of the things I basically talked about were true. So we're going to touch on those things again, but really focus on basically two things, and most of these things are going to be on the defensive side. We see that RJ had a pretty solid game for us, as well as Baycott was pretty consistent. We also got some extra help on the offensive side from Leaky Black, which was much needed, and he's been doing that a lot lately. So hopefully that will continue. I think it's just going to be key for us to find some, to find a way to execute. We missed a lot of shots, so we need to have a higher pace for our offense, and we're definitely going to need to see our bench produce something, whether it be Puff, even if it's just one guy, somebody really assisting these guys, and then hopefully, we go as Caleb Love and RJ Davis goes with, and, if they have a nice, consistent and strong game and take control, then we can definitely win this game. But ultimately, on the offensive side, we just have a lot to do. So one of the main focuses for this game is definitely paying attention to how we defend the screens. They just executed so much off of their screen. You can see here, they set a lot of screens and pick and rolls. They had a few pick and pops, but mostly it was just their guard being able to, get that screen and then execute. Here you'll see a pull up. And it's just a lot of miscommunication, I think, because most of the time you might get picked apart from a pick and pop with a good stretch four or maybe like a good roller for lobs. But these, they're getting their own shots here, and that's just a lack of communication. So we're going to have to execute better on talking, figuring out who's going to either step up hard to take that man who's driving the ball, or if that big is going to step up. Now we can look at limiting transition baskets. Now, this was something, unlike the pick and roll problem, this is something that I covered in the first video, and I expected to be an issue, or I didn't expect it to be an issue, but I knew it could be an issue. So I definitely talked about it, and I actually was surprised at how, bad we did. But the thing is, right, when teams don't make shots, it's easy to go the other way. If a team has turnovers, it's easy to go the other way. So we didn't score well. We weren't shooting well. We didn't take care of the ball that well. But on the other side of that, if you're not making shots and you're making turnovers, the thing is you still have to get back. One of the key things to stopping transition is to step up and stop the man. When a team wants to run, the best thing to do is make them pull it back and set up an offense. And, so when the guys got a rebound here, if DeMarco can step up and make him, make the decision, like forcing them to make whatever decision you want them to make is better than them getting whatever they want. And, you should step up hard before they even touch the 3-point line. So if you haven't initiated your defense until your feet are behind that 3-point line, then they're pretty much in control of the situation. So it's just about putting pressure on that man who's driving hard and taking control of the situation. So going back to the pick and roll situation, you'll see here in the last 5 minutes of the game, they're able to execute this from the same exact side at the least 3 times. So we got a switch where Roach can do what he wants to Pete. It's just a lot of issues, and we'll slow it down here. They ran this set so many times. So the screen comes with Kyle, and we didn't even touch him. We don't even touch him. That was the easiest drive for Roach. And that's just miscommunication. As you can see here, RJ looks at Pete and says, "What are you doing?" So that tells me that in that situation, it's a read for the players. However, Pete's supposed to step up hard and make sure that he stops that penetration so RJ can recover, and then Pete is supposed to recover to his man. So yeah, these things are like, if we can just start there, execute, of course, but at least defend something so simple as a, pick and roll. I think that we'll be in better shape. We're at home. We'll have a better attitude, hopefully. And we'll see some more Carolina basketball. And it'll be nice to run more like this. I mean, we've gotten away from that. So we want to be able to entertain Cole Anthony when he's in enemy territory. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully these guys can pull it out. Until next time, go Tar Heels.